Getting a chance to rewatch this movie is our only hope. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 A Walk to Remember moments.
42.
42? What do you mean 42?
42 is befriend somebody I don't like.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're counting down our favorite scenes from this heartbreaking romantic movie.
Yeah, maybe you're just too scared that someone might actually want to be with you.
And why would that scare me?
Because then you wouldn't be able to hide behind your books, your freaking telescope, or your faith.
Number 10. Jamie telling Landon her one condition. In the beginning, it seems as though A Walk to Remember is going to have a pretty basic romance setup. Good girl meets bad boy. At first they have nothing in common. Close my eyes. But eventually they fall for each other. But we get an inkling pretty early on that there's something else going on under the surface here. Jamie and Landon are paired up because he needs help preparing for the school play. After she agrees to help him, she gives him one condition, that he won't fall in love with her.
Please.
Okay. One condition though, Carter.
What's that?
You have to promise you won't fall in love with me.
He obviously scoffs, and the audience wonders how she can possibly say something so cringy. When we find out why she does it though, we get a whole new perspective. Number 9. Landon admitting how he feels. About midway through the movie is when things take a turn, and Landon finally admits to himself and to Jamie how he feels about her. After sitting with her in the cafeteria and asking her about what she's reading, Landon tells Jamie he misses her and that she inspires him.
Jamie, I'm trying here, okay? Maybe I miss spending time with you.
She isn't having any of it and storms out. Landon follows her though and tells Jamie he wants to be more than friends, accusing her of being scared because he knows she wants the same thing he does.
Jamie! Jamie!
You don't know the first thing about being someone's friend.
I don't want to just be your friend.
You don't know what you want.
Serious swoon. Number 8. Jamie telling Landon she's sick. The entire movie is basically building to this moment. After their relationship has progressed and they've actually started dating, Jamie finally decides to tell Landon the truth about what has been going on with her. She's sick and is dying of leukemia.
I'm sick.
I'll take you home. You'll be better tomorrow.
No, Landon. I'm sick.
His reaction is at first incredulity, and he quickly shifts to being upset that she didn't share this information with him sooner.
No. You're 18. You're perfect.
No. I found out 2 years ago I've stopped responding to treatments.
It's obviously a devastating moment for both of them, and is essentially the emotional crux of the story. If you don't cry during this scene, you must be dead inside. Number 7. Landon showing up at his father's door. Landon doesn't exactly have the best relationship with his father, with the two being functionally estranged. But when his father finds out what is going on in his son's life, he secretly pays for Jamie to have private home care so that she is comfortable and is able to stay in her house longer.
Hey, what's going on?
Len, I get to go home. Please thank your father for me.
When Landon finds out what he's done, he shows up at his father's house and thanks him, breaking down in the process and crying while his dad hugs him.
Thank you.
Landon is forced to be stoic through much of Jamie's illness, but here he really lets himself embrace his sorrow. Number 6. Landon telling Jamie he loves her. Before Landon finds out about Jamie's secret, the two are just having a great time getting to know each other better. After he helps her cross a few items off her bucket list, more on that later, the two are walking together and Jamie is marveling at the perfection of the night. Landon tells Jamie he's going to kiss her, to which she adorably replies that she might be bad at it.
I might kiss you.
I might be bad at it.
When they pull apart, he tells her he loves her, but she doesn't respond in kind.
Jamie. I love you.
She reminds him of her one condition, and we're given an indication that there's something bad on the horizon.
Told you not to fall in love with me.
Number 5. Landon's reaction to the prank. Landon is part of the cool crowd at school, and Jamie is decidedly not. After the two have started hanging out, Landon's buddies set up a prank where they paste Jamie's face onto a scantily clad woman's body and print out copies to pass around in the cafeteria.
Wow. Is that you?
Jamie is understandably mortified when she realizes what they've done, and is about to flee from the scene when she runs right into Landon. He isn't willing to put up with his friend's behavior and shows where his loyalty really lies by punching Dean in the face.
Hey, man. God, no wonder you've been keeping her locked up, man. I had no idea this was underneath all that.
Dean, stop it!
You stay out of this!
Number 4, when they're in two places at once. From early on, Landon knows that Jamie has a list of things she wants to accomplish, and when they start dating, he tries to help her cross off as many as possible. In an adorable moment, he takes her to the Virginia state line so that she can be in two places at once, just like she wanted.
Stand there.
All right.
Okay, 1 foot there,
Okay.
and 1 foot here.
Okay.
There you go.
Shortly after that, he gives her a temporary tattoo in the car and gently blows on it to help it dry, making this hands down the steamiest scene involving a fake tattoo in cinematic history. These simple acts showed just how much Landon wanted to impress Jamie, and boy did it work. Number 3, Only Hope. Actress Mandy Moore got to show off her vocal chops in this scene that takes place during the school play. While she's usually dressed in ultra-conservative clothing that covers her up entirely, in this scene she wears a slinky dress and has her hair and makeup done, helping Landon to notice her.
Tell me about this dream girl.
Well, I don't remember. All I know is you're beautiful.
He's blown away by her performance, and after she finishes singing, he leans in and kisses her in a totally unexpected move. You can tell she's not disinterested though, and it's this action that kicks off the rest of their romantic relationship. Number 2, the proposal. As Jamie gets sicker and sicker throughout the movie, it seems clear that a devastating ending is on the way. But before we can dissolve into a puddle of tears, the writers lifted us up by having Landon propose to Jamie after helping her to make a telescope so she could see a comet.
Do you love me?
Before you know it, they're getting married in the church where her mother said her I do's, crossing off one more item on her bucket list. It's all bittersweet, of course, because we know this isn't exactly happily ever after. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Can you find this star right here?
Sure.
You know what I figured out today?
What?
Maybe God has a bigger plan for me than I had for myself. I'm scared of not being with you. Oof.
Sorry. I told you I was bad at this.
But in all fairness, you did warn me, right?
That's right.
Number 1, Jamie's miracle. One of the things that Jamie wanted to see before she died was a miracle, and Landon thought that she'd never managed to witness one. But when he returned to their hometown 4 years after her death to visit her father, he tells him that he's wrong. He says that Landon was her miracle.
I'm sorry she never got her miracle.
It's pretty much impossible to watch this scene without tearing up. And if you weren't already an emotional wreck, Landon's voiceover as he walks to the water will definitely do you in.
I'll always miss her. But her love is like the wind.
The line about their love being like the wind may be cheesy, but honestly, we don't even care. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.